Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Delta and I speak everything about converting to Islam and basically everything about Islam. So yes, if you're new here, welcome, and if you are a subscriber, welcome back. And yeah, it's me again with another video, and today is a good day. It's been a great day, alhamdulillah. I don't know why I'm saying it, but it's always a good day, but you know what I mean. I just came back, from the living room, and I had a lot on my mind, and I was like, you know what, let me talk about, something that, that I went through, one time when I actually converted to Islam. And of course, from the title of the video, I actually did, go through a lot, when I just converted to Islam. That was like 3 years ago, and I just thought of sharing it with you guys because I know there are a lot of, reverts who are currently or who went through the same thing. And if you know any reverts, any revert person out there who genuinely wants or needs some comfort, just send them this video, and you never know what it might do to them as well, mentally and emotionally. So yes, welcome back, and definitely stick through this video because I just have a lot to tell you guys. So yeah, so what's up guys? So what I want to talk about today is that, when I had started, my journey with Islam, you know everyone left. You know what I mean? Like all my friends left me, well, most of them, not most of the people that I used to chill with or hang out with before I converted to Islam, most of them, they left, and um it was very, very like sad because I didn't have no support from anybody whatsoever. Even the people from my family, the people, basically my some of my family members, um who I had genuinely expected to be there for me, were never there. In fact, most of them, they turned on me, and they I was hearing like a lot of, rumors. Well, it's not rumors, but a lot of like, talkings about me converting to Islam, that my decisions were the decision that I took was a very bad one, that I became an antichrist, that I am following a man, and this man, is, trying to like make me like a bad person, and he's trying to oppress me. You know what I mean? That's what they said at that time, and including my mom. So for my mom though, like, I understood very well because she's a Christian, she's a devout Christian, she's a pastor. So I understood very well that she was going to get disappointed by the sudden news that I had told her about me converting to Islam. And she it was very, very hard for her to like grasp like everything that I had told her, because it was so many information, and she was so, so, so sad and down. And I was also sad because I felt like I had honestly let her down, because like all her life she taught me what Christianity was. She always dragged me to church with her. She always took me to church with her every time, every Sundays, every Wednesdays. I was in the choir for a good period of time. For a long period of time I was in the choir. I was in the community of the I was in the Christian community, basically. Like I was participating in everything, and for her to hear all of that, it actually shocked her. She was so shocked. She thought maybe I was being brainwashed. She thought maybe, I don't know, like, who is this man who's trying to like force her to like, be like Muslim, because Islam is you know, Islam is not like a good religion. That came from her, you know, because she believed that Islam is definitely not a good religion. She believes that Islam is all about Antichrist. We don't believe in Jesus Christ. To this day, she doesn't want me to talk about Islam with her because she knows that it might end up into it might turn out into an argument, right? And yeah, so she was really sad, sad about, me telling her the news. And I understood because I gave her time. I told her, listen, I know you're really sad about it, and I expected it to be this way because you are my mother. You raised me. You gave birth to me. At one point in time, she actually told me that, if I am the one that birthed you, and then I don't want you to quit this thing. Literally, like, I don't want you to quit this thing, and please understand me. And it's not like I used to curse her out, or we used to have an argument. It's not like that. I know that, even if like you become like you shift, towards a certain belief, you still, no matter, the how much, a disagreement, how many disagreements you have with your parents, you should still respect them because they're still your parents, right? For me, I still had that respect for my mom, that, you know what, I know that I'm Muslim. I shifted my other, religious beliefs, and, which is different than hers. I am still going to respect her as my mom. I'm still going to, talk to her as my mother. We're still going to have that relationship, you know, of a mother and a daughter. And I gave her time. I understood that it was going to hurt her, so I gave her time. I expected everything. I expected the way I expected everything to go with her. That's how it went. Because I knew that when I converted to Islam, I knew that it was going to be really like a how can I say it? It was going to be bad, basically. It was going to be like a roller coaster. It was going to be like a long journey with, my friends, leaving me behind, and my, family members. Now that, that I'm Muslim, they're going to view me in a different way. You know what I mean? And yeah, but my mom, she was my mom, and she stayed regardless. Although, I had to give her time. I had to give her some space to like think about everything. And but the other ones, they were never there for me. Most of them, they left. And every time, like, I remember it, like, it's like, I start being like so emotional because it showed me that like, I hate to say it, but like, oh my god, like, no matter the circumstances, like, your creator is the only, he's the only one who's going to be there for you. um because I felt depressed, honestly. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to change like all this appearance. I'm going to change like a whole like new lifestyle. There are some things that I have to give up, you know because of this religion. And I felt so confused. You know what I mean? Like, telling my friends that, I'm Muslim, and they were like, oh, okay, does that mean you have to leave this such and such a thing? And them like looking at me in a weird way, you know. And then it was so bad. And I knew that I was going to go through it like all by myself, although like my husband at the time was there for me. But like, in my heart, I was so alone. Like, I was genuinely like so alone. I felt like I was all alone in this world. Like, nobody understood me. And also, you know uh some of my family members were, you know saying how like, I'm making like a bad decision, and, that I'm really dumb, that I'm an idiot for it. They were just talking about a bunch of things. And um and then I used to remember that, imagine like someone like our prophet, who went through like worse. you know Subhanallah, may peace and blessings be upon him. Like, this man was stoned to death. They literally used to like throw, rocks at him because of, how he used to spread his dawah just for him to like, tell people to believe in only one God, and I used to remember that, and it used to motivate me to be like, you know what, I know that there are people who go through worse. Some people they they I don't know, they disown them. Some people their family disown them. Most of them they they become homeless. They have nowhere to go. Most of them they get ignored, and it's pretty hard because you become lonely. I became lonely one time. Like, I genuinely became lonely, because there was nobody there. And at one point in my life, I even said to myself, I was like, this isn't working for me. I can't do this thing because everyone is against me. Everyone is judging me. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? This is not what I expected. Of course, I expected it to be like, okay, I knew that people are were going to look at me in a certain way, but I didn't expect it to be that bad, And I finally took the decision to. I took the decision to keep going. I was like, you know what? I love this belief. I'm so sorry. I was like, you know what, like, I love, Islam. I love this thing. I'm just going to go straight. I don't care if my friends leave me behind. I don't care if my family leaves me behind. At the end of the day, I know that one day I'm going to go back to Allah, and it's just going to be me and him, and my family members or my friends are not going to remember me. They are going to forget about me when I'm in the grave. So what's the use? I'm only here for a short period of time, and it's only like 67 years. I don't know. Who knows when I'm gonna die? Only Allah knows when I'm gonna die, and I'm just going to do it for him. And this is the decision that I made, and I started praying. I told Allah, I was like, make it easy for me. You know, don't leave me alone. Definitely, because I don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be empty. And I knew that he was hearing my dua. I knew that he was hearing me out. He was listening to me. I took the decision of always keep praying. And as soon as I did that, I kid you not, and I'm not even like lying to you, I started seeing blessings coming all, you know, left, right, and center. You know what I mean? I started, I became more happier. I became more content. You know what I mean? The friends that left me, I was like, peace out. I'm washing my hands. I that was, you were not my friend anyway. If you left me because I changed my beliefs, you know what I mean? And that's what I thought about that. I was like, you know what? Peace out. Anybody who doesn't want me to like, who thinks that what I'm doing is bad, or who thinks that my beliefs are bad, goodbye. At the end of the day, you and I, we don't know each other like that. You've never been there for me, like that, spiritually, because I've always wanted to be spiritually content, no matter what, and I didn't have that. I had this kind of like, misery in my heart because I was looking for God, but I didn't know where to find him. And fortunately I found him in Islam. So alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. And yeah, this is what I wanted to say. And to anybody out there who thinks that, any revert out there who thinks that, you are all alone, you're not alone. Most of us went through worse. Some of us, are okay now. I'm okay. I have a family, I have a baby, I have new friends from the mosque. My lovely sisters, may Allah bless them so much. They are amazing. Yeah, that's another thing. I did find friends from the mosque, and the ones that were friends with me, most of them left. And actually I remember making a dua that, please Allah, if you think that I have bad friends, if you think that such and such is not good for me, then remove them out of my life. I don't want them, and you know best. You know what's best for me, you know what's bad for me. Whatever it is that you think that is better for me, then do it your way. You know what I mean? Add it in my life. Whatever is bad for me, then remove it from my life. I don't want it, and if it doesn't make me content, that's not what I want. If you think that this person is right for me, this person is good for me, or our friendship is gonna be built, upon Islam, then do it. Do it. You know your ways, and you know me better than I know myself. So yeah, I did find good friends, and I thank God every day, and I can't wait for, what Allah has in store for me. I don't know what it is. I'm still, learning every day, every time about my faith. In Islam, you don't stop learning, honey. You have to keep going. So anybody out there who thinks that they are lonely or alone, you're not alone. You have me. You have your mother who's Muslim. You have, even if you don't have friends, even if you don't have anybody, trust me, Allah will put the right people in your life, and you'll see a change soon. You'll see everything that you've been praying for. So yeah, this is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and whoever wants to, you think that is going through something, whoever that is a revert, is going through like loneliness because they are reverts and they've been rejected, share this video with them, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and until then, inshallah, I'll be back with another video. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Take care. Bye.